So very good early morning to you. We're out again at Titan number 4, this one. This is going out to Francisco, just a quick ride test for the customer, just to show him his bike. Obviously we have put some mileage on it, and this is the second ride test. It's had its PDIs, QCs, and full bulk check, and no issues found with this one. So we're just going to take this one out very quickly and get the final mileage on the bike for the customer. So just starting the bike up, starts on the button, no engine lights on, and all controls and all brake pedals, brake levers have been checked already. Has had a full light check as well, all the indicators and ancillary devices. And once again, just wind this one up to a nice steady speed, and sitting around about 42. So all we're going to do now, just clock some mileage up for this customer, and this one's due to go out in a couple of days. So the final road test today, get it back to the garage, give it a quick polish down, and then that obligatory coat of ACF 50 that I like doing on all the bikes. So just coming into the roundabout, just scrubbing them tyres in again, getting some mileage on these tyres for the customer, and obviously to the bane of everybody, a little bit of dual carriageway mileage, because obviously it's going to be 27 degrees today. I need to rack this mileage up as quick as I can before it gets too hot for me wearing a jacket. And it was unbearable. Yes, it was really hot yesterday, and it's going to be even hotter today. Now we did have a couple of things. Obviously if you do follow my video logs, and I do go onto the Lexmoto Owners UK site quite a lot to obviously leave my comments and feedback on customers and wish them well with their bikes. We had a post last night and I did comment about it. Just picked up my Venom EFI, and absolutely no paperwork with it. I was like, okay, and customer messaged me privately. I don't know what the dealer has done. Obviously I can't comment on what other dealers do on their PDIs, but major fuel leak dripping from one of the fuel hoses from, or one of the tank, and it was dripping all over the bike. He said, I can't even get it back to the dealer. It's got fuel leaking everywhere. The thing is a fire hazard. So obviously I've messaged him and said, just, it's the dealer's responsibility to get that back. That should have been PDI'd. What paperwork did you get? Absolutely nothing. Did they give you a Lexmoto black folder? No. They just told me my paperwork's all online, I can print it myself, and I'll get my V5 in the post from the DVLA. No, that is not the way it is done. The dealer has the ability to go onto the Lexmoto website. Now what we do on every bike that goes out, and obviously I can't comment for what other dealers do on their PDIs inspections, everybody is different, but what I will tell you is when we send a bike out, from coming out of the showroom and from purchase, now I've banged on about this loads and loads of times, so I'll just run you through it again. It will come out of the showroom, go to mechanic or technician. He will do his 90-point bolt check, fuel in the bike, number plates, L plates on if they are needed, and run the bike up for about 10 minutes. It will then come across to senior technician, who will do the same job again and do his QC. So that is known as the first QC, the quality control check. Then comes to me, has a ride test where I put around about 20k on the bike. I come back to the garage, I say I need this. I found a scratch on the panel, I want that panel changing, or this isn't fitting correctly, I want a new one of these, or I've got an engine light on, I need a scan. So it will be booked in for what we call a repair appointment, where we would order the parts, get the parts in. Now if that part is on back order and it's not obtainable, as long as the bike rides perfectly, we will order the parts and we will get that bike repaired on first service. So while they're doing the service, they would change anything that I need in that time, and we would book extra time for it. Then it would go back out across to the technician again, final bolt check, just a quick once over, back to me for a ride test. and then we would do a final QC before handover, normally about 4 days out from the booking. So it'd have its final QC. I would get the thumbs up, yes, that bike is good to go, you can now register it. I will go on to the Lexmoto page where I put in the owner's details, name, address, registration of the bike, and you would print out, there is the ability in there to print out what's called a PDI sheet, so that would be signed off by the big senior technician, and then I would print off the paperwork, which is normally about 8 pages, put it into a black Lexmoto folder, and then I would print a duplicate copy of every single bit of paperwork that we get from Lexmoto. So what the customer gets in his black pack, we have a duplicate copy of. Then what I would do, when the customer comes in for handover, I would talk him through that entire Lexmoto book. That's why our handovers take around about 30 minutes. He would look through all the paperwork, and I would get him to sign, print and date on every sheet, including our garage sheets that say it's had first PDI, pre-delivery inspection, it's had a QC, it's had a ride test. All those dates and times are all listed on that sheet. Customer would look down, check everything has been ticked off and passed, any fail items have been rectified and passed, and then he would sign that paperwork off. I would then take him out to the bike, walk him around the bike, and say, right, these are the indicators, these are the lights, this is the horn, and we would check every function on the bike, even things down to the mirrors. Sit on the bike, are the mirrors at the right height for you? Yes. Run the bike up, make sure he's absolutely 100% happy. Are you completely happy with the bike? Have a look around the bike, do you find any scratches? Can you examine that bike with a fine tooth comb? I know it's going to take you time, but look around your bike before you take it away. Because obviously if you take it away, you scratch the bike, go, oh, I've got a scratch on the bike, we don't know if that has been scratched by you or us. So he would check that bike thoroughly 100% before we would sign off the final sheet that says, I'm happy with the bike, I accept the terms and conditions of the Lexmoto warranty, and I am completely happy with everything that I've got on the bike. So that is what we would do, and then we would then hand over the bike, 2 keys, customer's got his black Lexmoto folder, and away he goes, happy bunny. And then obviously we would say to him, well, we've ride tested your bike, there is a video up on my YouTube, this is where you go, any issues at all, please call. If you've got any questions, please call. You know, and then I normally chase the customer about 2 to 3 days later, just quick courtesy call. Hello, it's Dave calling from Eclipse. Are you happy with the bike? Yes. Have you got any issues? No, I'm loving the bike. Or, oh, no, I've got this. Right, get it back to us. Or, thank you very much. And I look forward to seeing you on first service. But if you've got any questions, any problems, we are on the end of a phone. We've also got the Facebook Messenger. And the Facebook Messenger at home is on my phone through the garage. So I don't mind answering simple messages at 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. I don't normally go to bed till about 11, 12 because I'm editing videos, but that is how we do our PDI and inspection. So that's just what we would do as a dealer. Now obviously I can't comment from dealer to dealer, but if you are not getting at least 20 miles on your bike, you're not getting any paperwork. Alarm bells should be going off in your head, guys. Is this dealer just out to ship out another bike, make a bit of money, and obviously not do his job to 100%? Now, once again, I've said I will not comment on the actions of other dealers. I can't, one dealer is different from another. Some go, well, that's it, I've sold a bike, put 4 miles on the clock, and I have known that. I have had customers say to me, what test mileage did you get? Oh, I had 4 miles on mine. Literally a run round the block. That is not going to find any faults with the bike. So obviously, just to warn you guys, if you are getting a Lexmoto, check the dealer out, check out the feedback, Google them if you have to, and then you should all be happy bunnies. But the Lexmoto range, I can say, without a doubt, some of these little bikes are some of the best that I've ridden. I love going out on these little Titans. I hate scooters, but it's different from riding my big bike, and I absolutely love the Lexmoto product. And we've got, I think, about another 15 or 16 still in the pipeline. We've got about halfway through now these bikes that we've sold for this year. We're cracking along at a steady pace. Obviously we're very short staffed, hence why the PDI and handovers have gone out to 22 days because we've just got so many bikes. We just can't cope with what we've got with only 3 staff. Obviously we are still semi-lockdown, and obviously trying to get as much done with 3 members of staff instead of 7, and still churning out the same amount of work. So you can imagine where we all are at the moment, stressed, tired, very frustrated, you know. But obviously I'm loving getting all these bikes out and seeing all the new customers. And if you saw the ride out that I did Sunday, I actually took a couple of Lexmoto customers out with me. I took Shelley and Kirsty out, along with her hubby Stefan, and we had an absolute blast. So that is another thing that we do at the garage, you know. Normally on a Sundays, all meet down the garage. There's normally about 10 of us. So senior technician rides a big Rocket 3. I've got my Kawasaki 750. Get a load of Lexmoto riders. We poddle down this dual carriageway all the way down to the Super Sausage Cafe down at Pottersbury, and we have a little bit of fun, you know. All the new riders meet all the big bikers, and you're not going to be shunned upon because you've got L plates and you're on a 125. You are part of our biker community, so it's nice to get out, look at the other bikes, have a chat, enjoy a Sunday morning breakfast at the Super Sausage, you know, bacon roll or bacon and sausage roll, and we have a little bit of fun, cup of tea, just stand and chat, and then you make your own way home. But it's all down to ride experience, because while you're in the pack, obviously me and senior technician, we tend to sort of chat away to each other on the headset. So that is one of the things that we do, obviously, over and above as well. So, and there is plenty of ride groups out there, and I know a lot of the Lexmoto owners tend to post up. But, you know, I want to go out for a ride this weekend. Is there anyone to ride with me? If I'm in the area, I will normally say yes. I'm very, very happy to come out and ride with you guys. I'm just going to switch back to the inside lane on this one. That's handy, on the green. So obviously while I'm waffling away to you guys and just telling you about everything, I'm just cracking in dual carriageway mileage, so my apologies for that. But obviously with the heat, I need to sort of bang the mileage home quickly. That's a bit close to the curb, Mr. Lorry. Hence why I tend to keep a distance back from the car in front, and situational awareness, as they say. So, and then obviously just a couple of things that I do at night. Excuse me. Oh, how did that bug get under my helmet? Yuck. Breakfast. And yeah, just a couple of things I do at night. I tend to sit on the YouTube looking at all the new reviews and catching up with all the other motovloggers out there. So if you are sort of a YouTubey person and you've got nothing to do at night, I will sort of drop a couple of quick names for you. Spicy 110 is obviously the other Lexmoto rider that runs out of sort of Hayling Island, Portsmouth area. He's very, very good blogger. Obviously we follow a lot of the bikers as well, like Gesto and Lane. They're a bit tongue-in-cheek, a bit comical, but obviously if you're into bike reviews, TheMissendenFlyer, TMF, Andy's very, very knowledgeable. And then you've got Lamb Chop Rides, Hippo-Drones, Hippo-Drones, check out his channel. They're obviously a lot of big bike stuff. And then all the other moto vloggers, bottom of each video that I do, if you go into my comments, all the bikers are all listed in there, so just grab it, copy and paste, grab one of those, stick it in YouTube, you'll find them. But if you do want to pick up sort of some riding tips, DDFM, which is Dan the Fireman, very, very good. It is free to watch him, but obviously if you want to become a member of the DDFM crew, it's about $1.99 a month, and that's Patreon. You have to subscribe via Patreon, so if you've got a Patreon account, very easy to set up. Go on to DDFM, Dan the Fireman, subscribe to him, and he tends to look at a lot of the motorcycle crashes and road rage, but he teaches you what to look for. So very, very informative, like obviously checking your mirrors, shoulder checks. I'm a big lover of shoulder checking. I don't tend to use mirrors very, very much unless I'm obviously quick glance at the cars behind, but junctions, and then obviously in town, urban, Keep your eye on the junctions, guys. Side of a car is what we always say. If you see the side of a car, just cover your brakes, start to slow it down. Is that car going to pull out? So that is a big one to learn. Side of a car, distance from the car in front. Make sure you have what's called an escape lane. So have I got enough time to brake, swerve and get into an escape lane? So obviously positions 1, 2 and 3 on the road. That's another quick one to point out. But we're currently 15 in a 20 and we're nearly done on this. So I'm going to wind the video up, do the final little bit of mileage in town, maybe get another little bit of the dual carriageway and just crack these miles up. Roughly around about 8 o'clock at the moment, so it's very early morning for me. Obviously we've been in since about 6:30 this morning. So as we say, if you like this, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notifications bell if you want to catch up on the next video. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comments below, and obviously if you don't like it, give it the thumbs down. I don't really care. We're here to obviously inform you and show ride tests to customers. It's for their benefit, not ours. But a lot of bikes coming in, a lot of bikes on order. If you want to get yourself one of these little Titans, we are doing pre-orders. Stick 10% deposit down. Next batch is due middle of August, so you can reserve one of these. Or you can obviously view all the bikes that we've got at Eclipse Motorcycles. We've got the Vendetta in, we've got the new Pegasus 300cc in, LXR 380, and we've got the SEs. Obviously we're out of the normal LXRs, but we've got the SE and the 380 in. Michigan's ZSBs, most of the stock, so most of the stuff that's on the Lexmoto page or on the Lexmoto website we do have in stock. Got quite a few Echoes in, we've got some Nanos in now, so if you want a Nano, 2 Nanos have just come in, and I've got a couple of Iscas that have just come in and been built, so they're all ready to go. 14-day prep on those, or 22 as we say now. But if you do want one, you want to reserve a bike, or you want to purchase, or you just want to view, give the guys at Eclipse Motorcycles a call, 01908 643 603. All my social media, easiest way to do it, revbomb.co.uk. Go on to my website. Eclipse Motorcycles are on the first page where it tells you about me. All their stuff's at the bottom, Facebook page, link to the website at the bottom, and then all my social media is on the social media page on the back page. Till then, be well, ride safe, and it's a goodbye for me, and I'll catch you on the next video, guys.